Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. I was talking about flow, and I went and wrote an article on that um, in my LinkedIn post. Okay, so I was brief this morning because I had engagements, a couple of meetings, and this is a very big topic, really, if you look at it. So I thought I would come and you know, explore more for the sake of my friends, whoever wants to listen to this. Uh, so if you take it like a what is purposeful engagement? Any job we do, any service we do, uh, if you are purposefully engaged, obviously you have more energy into this and really doing stuff because you love to do it and you like to do it and your purpose is there. So, alignment with your inner values, right? So, I thought I will let people know how I am in flow at work most of the time, right? That is my guide to my purposeful engagement in life, right? So even if I come and talk on these subjects, mostly I'm trying to give my insights, my experiences, my understanding. Not that there's nothing else. No, my understanding what's working for me. How is that I can be um, enjoying both Monday through Thursday and also the Friday. I don't have this, thank God it is Friday syndrome because I enjoy work, I enjoy the family life too. So it's kind of balancing. When it needs more attention, the work, or when the family needs more attention, we give them and go from there. Anyway, what it is I kind of based my working of flow on ancient wisdom of three lessons, right? One is really, I have been talking about this quite a bit, I believe, right? So when I get up in the morning, I ask questions. When I ending up the day, I ask questions and all that, So it's a kind of understanding that our mind, our speech, and our actions should be synchronized. That means what we are thinking, we are going to speak, and what we are speaking, we are going to do. Manasa, Vacha, Karmana. That's what they said. If you can do those three together, you are synchronized, you know, and you really singing, ringing sound. I don't know why that is so. Maybe let me remove it from this audio. Is that better, Peter? Okay. So I was charging this on the podium there that may be giving that. Uh, so that is the principle, manasa, vacha, karmana, right? If you can have those three together in sync, that means a lot of people maybe thinking one thing, maybe doing other thing, and really not in synchronization with their inner deeper values, life purposes, major goals, and all that. That is always there with everybody anyway. So we need to overcome that. We need to really do stuff according to what we really believe and what we really value, right? Um, like for example, ancient said, we are all in one energy, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So if that is the energy, how can you hurt somebody deliberately? Because they are you and you are them, right? So once you understand that kind of deeper attitude, like, okay, this is what I am, and everybody else is also me. And then whatever uh, you do what we call in ancient wisdom dharma. Dharma means you do what is good for the entire living beings. It is including the plants, including the animals, including the whole human tribe. Not just Americans, not just Indians, not just Chinese, none of that. All the humanity is one. This was said before all the geographical divisions have come. People consider Earth to be the only one planet, which is really true, and all the human beings are only one tribe, and all the life beings also one only unit. Even the physics is telling us now we are all in one enormous energy, right? So, the first thing is I want to do dharma. That means what is good for everybody, not to my own little thing. Second thing is synchronization of the mind, speech, and actions. Right? If you can do these three together, that's very good. So for that, what it is, we want to really do that what is called integrated yoga. Your actions, karma yoga, your devotion, your bhakti yoga, and your focus is the Raja yoga, and your knowledge is the knowledge yoga, Gnana yoga, right? That means you kind of combine your work, your beliefs about your God, or whatever value you do, and you kind of try to focus your mind into whatever you're doing. And also, you do it with intelligence and information and the truth, right? That is the Gnana Yoga. You have to find out what is the real truth, how can I bring that into my life, and all that. Okay, so yoga is not just an exercise like anything else. You can do the exercise, you can get the benefit of the physical fitness and all that. That is there. Par excellence of most of the exercise systems that are there. But then I'm not prejudiced. I'm just saying it because the from head to toe, how many things it can do, I have seen it, I have experienced, I have seen other people to do it too. So it's a wonderful system. Just because people are not aware of it doesn't mean that's not there, right? So maybe you have to educate yourself. That's how any system is like that, right? They have their own like a martial arts, fantastic, right? So regular aerobic exercise, fantastic. That's how you have to look at it. Huh? So what is that I start the day? Let me go through that, then it will be easier for you. See, when I really want to wake up and be aware, and also when I'm set to start my day after my morning, silent awareness, I want one or two purpose-driven goals, right? One is uh, what is the most important impact I can have today? Most important impact, not how much more I can get it. No. And then how does this one or two goals they align with my larger goals, like a dharma I talked about, or affecting everybody, something like that. So something like that, you should start with the clarity of you have goals that are purpose driven, or you're just getting up and then moving about. It's up to you. Okay. Um, Suppose you are working, that's what it is. Suppose you are relaxing, then you may not want to have any goals. You just want to relax. That's fine. But if you are working, only these things I'm talking about. Then we want to design a flow friendly environment, whatever you do, right? Say distractions are minimized, and your energy flow is going naturally because you have like a workspace that is ergonomic, that is really supports your focus, and natural lighting, and all the tools are within your reach. That is ergonomic setup. Okay, so a well structured environment helps me transition very smoothly into focused work. creating conditions for flow. So that's one thing you want to remember. So how I do it is I keep my desk organized with only the essentials I need. I need a printer, I need a stand for charging my I have fancy tech gadgets. That's okay, but then I have them, right? But then they're all say sometimes I don't want to disturb anybody, so I kind of keep the really nice earphones and all that. But I don't use them that much. I am natural mostly. So design a flow friendly environment. Lots of times people don't know where things are. People don't know, they will be interrupted between their important tasks and they go and to get it. So even when I see my assistants, all that, that's one quality I look at them is, are they organized? Are they clear in their mind? Or are they really helping me to get things done faster? So I used to have an office manager. She was like she always comes with a pen and paper, and she will jot down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 what I wanted to done for the day, and they're done. See, that kind of thing I like. I'm also like that too. So having the noise canceling headphones or something like um, a signal or something that tells you these are the important 3 or 4 things you have and all that, right? So I got up, established my purpose-driven goals in my mind, and then I'm making my work area really work area really look like a ergonomically friendly. Okay, saves energy, but also at the same time very easy, but flow friendly, right? Flow friendly. And then when I'm going to do it, I want single task focus, attention to every action. You may have planned, you have brain stormed everything, and then you have come up with a plan. But when you have come up with a plan, focus on the process, focus on each individual thing with complete attention. Then go to the next, then go to the next, like that. Okay. So, so more like a time blocking, you know, to sometimes uninterrupted time slots where you can go and do everything. Okay, this kind of immersion of work 1 or 2 hours gets so many things done. For me, it is very easy because I got the focus from my yoga practice, right? So I'm always in that present moment awareness. Anybody can get that too. But it may vary about the intensity. But then anybody can maintain focused time like that for a while. Okay, not because somebody is threatening you or some consequence that is going to be unpleasant to you. Don't do that. If you do that, then you are not in flow. Okay. And then after knowing what I want to do in the morning, and then making my environment very friendly, flow friendly, and then paying attention to everything, I take breaks in between. Okay. My favorite break is 1 minute break every hour for deep breaths. Okay, so that helps a lot. uh, of course, you got to be in the present moment um, awareness. That's what I do. Okay, whatever I want to start a new task, what do? I take deep breaths to center myself. And if my mind starts wandering during the task, I gently bring it back to focus. This is what I want people to do in the morning, in the morning routine, practicing, bringing the attention back to your breath. Okay. If you do that in the morning, and then what I say, carry that like a perfume through the day. Okay. So whatever you do, concentrate. Whatever you do, bring on. See, Swami Vivekananda, he said one time, if I have to educate myself again, I will be, uh, I'll be first knowing what is concentration, how to do. Now, everybody says concentrate, concentrate. They don't tell you how to do it. What you do is the more you are one pointed attention to one thing, it passes on to the next one. So the more you are like attentive, the more attentive you will become. Okay, then it will be like a laser-like focus. Okay, uh, concentration is narrowing everything to one thing. Attention is aware of everything, but then focused on what you want to do. Okay, so that's what I do with that. And then during the day, so many things happen, right? People challenge me, or some things come and all that, whatever reason. Then how I take the challenge is important. I take it as an opportunity for growth. That's as simple as that. Okay. So I woke up with my goals that are making impact, that are meaningful to me. And then I kind of prepare my work atmosphere, and then I can focus on each one as I do it. And then being in the present moment awareness helps me a lot. And then any challenges come, I take it like a opportunities to overcome. This is from yoga too. Now, yoga, what it is suppose you are not able to do a stretch, you are asked to attempt it, and then next time you do the second time the same stretch, it is much better than the previous time, and you will observe that, and you go there from confidence. Okay, and I prepared my workouts measure. I focused only one thing at a time. I was in the present moment awareness, and then I kind of take challenges as opportunities. Then the day comes at the end. I want to reflect with gratitude, whatever the experience that I have, and then get the insights and then dump all the other material. Okay, so this is how you want to integrate flow into everyday work. The four yogas is nothing but whatever we do, you be in yoga. In yoga means you are beyond your wavering mind, in your real conscious being, that is realized that it is the ultimate consciousness. That is, it is self divine. Okay? So living in flow at work isn't about perfection. It is about creating intentional practices to focus, to develop resilience and alignment with our values and all. So if you approach work with this purpose and then design supporting routines and maintain a growth mindset, see, this becomes more than a experience, becomes a way of being, right? So each day you spend, that brings a renewed sense of fulfillment and meaning. So you align your work with your core values and cultivate a work-life rhythm that's both productive and deeply rewarding. So in this one, I began to write a book on flow. Okay, and then I'm developing a course, and I'll develop a weekly live webinars. This is a 12-week coaching sessions will be there, coaching program that has this book and course and also the webinars all together. And I really want to help people to approach work in a different way, especially in the corporations, especially the stress-genic places. These days have become too many, right? So if you are concerned about your inner being, you don't want to just to do and neglect your being, to establish inner being and doing this is the way, then you will be in flow. When you are working very quickly without thinking lots of unnecessary things. See, whenever you do work in flow, you feel so relieved, so little energy is used, and also you feel very accomplished and full, right? So, if you want a more fulfilling approach to work, this program hopefully will equip you with the tools and mindset to stay in flow. overcome challenges, and work with renewed purpose. That's what I'm trying to do. So the question is, are you ready to unlock your potential and live life of flow? That's the question I'm going to ask in my webinar, and you can join when the program starts. I just started to envision that this morning. I already did the book somewhat. I have to edit and all that, and then I am going to do the course and all that. I use the AI, right? But I edit myself, my ideas I express and all that. But the copywriting, I use the chat GPT and other perplexities and all that. So they know me better than any of the human beings. Because I spend time with them all the time, right? So uh, that's what I wanted to tell you. Any questions? If you want to come up, I'm open now. Janet, Doobie, Lisa, Bernd, Mercedes, Peter, so Johnson, Chelsea, Moore. So it's more like uh, you really have to work with yourself and then find out what is going on with my inner self, what's going on with the other things. You see, for me, it's more like because I'm one with everybody, I don't really feel the competition, more like a cooperation, collaboration. That's what I look at. It's fine. You're very talented. You achieved a lot. I'll be happy for you. I'm happy about you. Just like I'm happy for my friend, I'm happy for you also. So that kind of not having the difference really very healthy for us inside. And also I don't look for power. Power in any angle is not right. Why do you have to have power over people? We can have love and affection. We can have really um, maitri. Maitri means friendship. Mudita means you are happy for somebody else's success. So if you think like, why should I have more than other person? It's okay. It's okay if I um, get less and he gets more. It's okay with the less. And also you can say, let him have it. Then I will be not the first, but I can be the next. Let somebody else be the first. If you have that kind of attitude, and also why only my will has to go? Let other people's will come fruition too. And then you can compromise graciously and very well. And also, ultimately, everything is God's will. So if you cultivate these four qualities, less is okay for me, and I don't want to compete with anybody, and also let him be the first, me second, and let his will be taken care of, and is ultimately all God's will. So if you can have these attitudes, then it will be very easy to go after your excellence things, not comparative or comparing that somebody else gives us power and all that. Like I come on this app, and then I don't really mind whether they're giving value or putting me over other people or none of it. I come because I want to give. I come because the giving itself is my getting happy, fulfilled, right? So why do you have to compete with your own self? Because when everybody else is you, what is the difference there? So this ancient wisdom is not a joke for me. It's a very reverent, a very important by the people who have really went deep into themselves when with the self-knowledge they found tremendous discoveries, truths and all. But even now, many people on the West, they feel superior, even though there is so much mental illness, so much lack of mental peace, so much this enmity, fighting with each other, all the people always doing it, escaping from real life, not protecting nature. So all this consumerism, all this competition attitude, egotistical attitude, all these things, they have not given a paradise on earth, but the paradise is turning into rubble, right? That's what we are doing. So don't be so conceited about who being the superior culture and all that. All that not only the every other country has China things like that, India things like that, England things like that. This all over the same thing. Okay, but come to that enlightened attitude of we are all one planet, we are all in one energy, and we all have a lot to accomplish from inside, and then we can have the fulfillment, we can have a very joyful existence here that is there. So I look at that way. In that way, I don't need to come here and say anything to anybody. I'm happy by myself. But I feel like sharing. And when I share, I feel happy. That's why I come. Okay. It doesn't matter who is taking me serious, who is not. It is their thing. Whatever they want, they can do. But my thing is, found something valuable, I can be joyful, serene, peaceful, without resorting to any drugs or any agents, no crutches, but be very strong inside, very independent and happy. So that's what I have to say about a guide to the purposeful engagement is starts from when you get up. It starts from looking at your own what is important, what is the most impactful thing that you can do, and how you can share that. You know, and then create workflow environments, and then do them with attention to one and only one thing at a time. And take frequent breaks. Renew yourself. Don't get lost in those things. And then in the evening, reflect on everything and correct it. Okay. So I thought I was brief this morning because of my meetings scheduled, other people are involved. So I tried to do, a brief description, and I promised you I'll come back and talk more about it. If you want, you can go and read my article. Actually, I was actually producing everything from the article that I wrote. So it's done with in that structure form. First, I didn't use the dharma, manasa, vacha, karmana, um, and integrated yoga. I did not, but I'm telling you personally what is behind my staying in the flow. For example, somebody comes and then he is talking bad about me, and then I sense that and all that. I just let it go. Don't cling to anything. That's his opinion. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. Opinions don't kill us. Only truth and facts kill us. Okay. So when good, they could be totally wrong, or they are so jealous of other people, they may be spreading things. So don't cling on to anything. That's one principle yoga taught me very well. Okay. Because they always want to welcome each moment with present moment with awareness. That means not with thoughts, but with awareness, pregnant with potentiality. And then you do that, and the potential will come out. Okay. So, anybody is interested to discuss about this, come up and then tell me what you think about it. And how do you approach your flow like situations? How often are you in flow? Tell me about that too. So I hope you can hear. You could hear me. I think this is a old message, Peter. I'm just checking the messages. Okay, the ringing is gone, and then you are able to enjoy the talk at least. So Lorena sent me a message. Yeah, I'm doing very well, Lorena. She's asking me how I'm doing. Okay, yeah, I hope you are doing well too. And so examine yourself. How often are you in flow, or how often are you driven by some compulsion? How often you don't feel like doing the job? You don't have to all that. You can be in the flow And that's why this course I'm developing is going to be pretty uh, big deal for the corporations because we're not only going to improve the health and atmosphere of the corporation, we're going to help the productivity, we're going to help the wellness so that they can pay less for the mental, provided they do all these things. If they don't do, but I can show them the program, I can show them the things that they could do, and if they adopt, and then it will take some time for anybody to change. But if they adopt and they create atmosphere, like for example, I go there, I immediately see these chairs that are not back friendly. They're not back friendly at all. They're cushiony, going down, and all that. But I tell them, get back support chairs, get for all the executives. Then I see that their work is all distributed. They have to run for paper somewhere or get the need somewhere. So I design the workspace so that it will be ergonomic. I actually take sometimes the tour with the nurse and the doctor of what they normally do. And then I can easily see the opportunities where they can cut it down and then make it more, not lazy, but more ergonomic ways for the flow. Okay, so you want to do something without any interruption means you need to have all your tools close by. Are they there? Are many people don't even have their phone charged up, and then they will be running in the middle of the meetings to charge their phones. So all those things can be avoided. And that is where the yoga gives you the discipline to really put the external things in order so that that won't be a bother for you. Okay. Okay, nobody wants to talk about this. Nobody is interested in this, or there's something about me that you don't want to come up and talk. I don't know. Anyway, as I told you, I am happy to give. I shared what I wanted to share, but it's up to you to find out the truth of the matter. And if it is truth, go ahead and implement it. If you have doubts, send me DMs, and I'll be able to answer you. Okay. Thank you. I'll go and spend my time more fruitfully somewhere else rather than just talking here. If anybody wants to come and contribute, I will wait for a few minutes. Otherwise, I will close the place.